as a solo player myself, I've found lots of success going in alone. If you're struggling with the solo play, let me give you some of my tips that I use every day to succeed, get more kills, and evac successfully. Let's go. So tip number one is going to be walk as much as you can. I know people love to sprint around, they love to run everywhere, but it's not crucial. You can wait, you can get to your position a little bit slower, but if you walk, you make a lot less noise, and it helps you determine if there's someone there before you. One of the keys to success in playing solo is getting the jump on your enemy, and if you don't get the first shot off and they don't know that you're there, you're already in a much better position to get the win. Another thing I always look out for when I'm playing solo is whenever I'm walking anywhere, I'm always thinking to myself, if I get shot at right now in this very moment, what cover's available to me? Where do I run? How do I fight this? So right here, imagine I get shot right now. I'm getting shot from maybe over here or behind me. First things first, if I get shot behind me, I can run over to the right over here and take cover immediately. I walk a little bit further and I'm stuck in this area and they shoot me from up here. My only chance is to really hide under this log and try to outplay them that way. If I get shot from up here, I gotta back up to my right. So I'm always thinking of where am I gonna run? How am I gonna fight certain situations? Because you never know what you're gonna get into. People camp a lot. They will hide, they will wait for you, and you have to be on your toes at all times. Try to be on the high ground as much as possible, because if you're caught in a bad spot by 2 or 3 kids and they have high ground and you have low ground, you're pretty much screwed. So now, when we're talking about loadouts in the solo play, there are a couple different guns you could run, but my go-to loadout is right here, the Bulldog and the Sniper. This is a great loadout because you have a close range, you have a long range, and your sniper can be a medium range. One thing to know about the Bulldog is you run just as fast with your Bulldog out as you do with your knife. So you should be sprinting with your Bulldog everywhere. Your Bulldog would also help you in certain situations, like right here, I heard a kid evacing. I looked from one shot, boom, he's dead. If I had an SMG there, he might have evaced in time because I might have missed my shot, but if I have the Bulldog right there, I kill him immediately. He had no chance to act and I just get all this loot for free. One thing that is great about having a sniper as well with the 2x scope is that I can scout areas before I go there. Like right here, I'm checking out certain areas, see if I see any action, see any movement. If I see aggressive mobs running at someone, that means there's obviously someone there. You have to take in all these hints because if you see any type of action, you know what's going on. Again, you want to get as much information as possible so you always have the advantage in these solo games. Now, when you're talking about heals should be a pretty crucial part of your loadout because in solos, every second counts. So you want to try to bring the best meds that you can into raid with you. Right here, I was in a sniper fight. I was getting sniped at. He was a really good player. And luckily, I had these combat stims so I could heal up super quickly and really get ready if he decided to push me because in solos, you don't have time to pop all your white combat stims, pop your white medkit because in 15 seconds, they might be all on you. It doesn't matter. You need to decrease the amount of time that it takes to heal because right here again I was getting destroyed. This kid was absolutely lasering me and I just had to pop all of my green stims in order to heal in time because I didn't know if he was gonna push me, if he was gonna leave me. It's important to heal as quickly as possible and to heal as much health as possible. If you don't know how many heals to bring into raid with you, my usual combo is I bring 1 green or blue medikit with me. Again, if you're new to the game, bring 1 white medkit and I usually bring 10 stims. So 10 green stims, 10 blue stims, 10 white stims if you're struggling on getting green stims or something like that. But yeah, my ratio is 1 medkit to 10 stim shots and it's been working pretty well for me because if you get tapped by a mob or something, you can pop a stim, but if you're in an intense gunfight, you get your health ripped away from you, you can just pop that medkit and get right back into the action. Now, one very important thing is when you're choosing your armor when going in solo, some people just want to go in with white armor because they're scared that they'll lose their green armor or their blue armor. One thing you need to know is the best armor you have, I would rock it because I've worn green armor, I've worn blue armor, and if I had white armor on at that time, I would have been dead. It gives you the chance to get tapped 1, 2, maybe 3 times and still have a chance to heal, understand the problem you're in, understand what you're struggling with in that gunfight, because each gunfight you get in, the more armor you have, the more likely you are to get out of it, even if you just want to run away or stuff like that. So this is my normal loadout that I use for solos. I will put the blue armor on when I know I'm either going to Crescent Falls or if I know I'm going to have to fight kids because I have a mission to fight kids, or if I just want smoke, I'll put on my blue armor. But for now, I'm going to rock green armor. And again, this is the go-to weapon combo for me because the Bulldog is super useful in getting those quick kills and to win those PvP fights, and the bolt action is great to scope areas, as I said, get those medium to long range engagements down. So now for utility that you should bring in with you, this includes grenades, audio grenades, gas grenades, and smoke grenades. One thing that I always bring in with me is a smoke grenade because as you see right here, I have it out, my evac is here, I throw it on my evac, and this makes it so when I'm about to leave and people maybe are camping the evac or something like that, they have to run at you in close quarters, and that gives it. So maybe they will die in this engagement instead of me. Because if I didn't have a smoke, they could easily snipe me. They could easily get the jump on me, and I don't want that to happen. I need that smoke to help me get out of the situation. Because as you see in this picture right here, you can't see a thing. And trust me, it's helped me in a lot of situations, and it'll help you evac successfully more often. These smoke grenades are also super cheap. They're only 450 K marks each. So you really shouldn't have an excuse to not bring at least one with you, because it will get you out of some sticky situations that you don't want to be in. Now we're going to talk about how to win some more of your PvP fights. Here we have an example of where I was rocking the Manticore and the Bulldog, and you're going to see I get jumped very, very quickly. As you see, I'm going up the ramp, I get shredded, I lose a good amount of my health, and I run to cover immediately, because again, I'm always thinking of where to find cover. I try to get some shots off in a respectful manner, but I miss a lot of my shots, and now I had to regroup and just wait for him to push me. So now look at what I do here. I try to put separation between me and him. I try to peek shots at him. There I hit him with a good headshot, and I just take my time. I'm tapping him, getting him scared, trying to get some good damage on him. I get another headshot there, and that's my cue to go. I get the Bulldog, I jump him, and I shoot him. That's why it's so good to have the Bulldog, because if I jumped at him with my Manticore, who knows what would have happened. He probably would have one-tapped me since I was such low HP, and I'm still super low HP. But that wasn't the end of it. This was a duo, and as you see here, I was healing, and right here on my mouse, there is another guy. It's very hard to see. I had to fight it out the smart way. So here the guy pushes up on me. He is on the other side of this rock. I play slowly. As you see, we're playing around this rock, and he is on the other side of the rock. He knows I'm there, and I know he's there. So how would you play this? Would you run around, Bulldog him in the face? Would you go and spray with the Manticore hip fire? Let's see what I do in this situation. So right here, I know I don't have time to switch guns because he will likely push me. So I go in for the hip fires, and I get the kill. As you see, let's go over it again. I know he's on the other side of the rock. I don't have time to switch. I jump shot him, and I get some great shots on him. Again, I try to avoid the angle so he doesn't hit my head as much. That's why I jumped around the corner, try to get the jump on him, and that got me the win to this gunfight. Now, right here in this second scenario, I was on top of the tower, as you see, and this boy was chasing me. He was actually on top of it with me. As you see, he's right out here. You're gonna see why the Bulldog is so important, because if I had the Manticore out, it wouldn't have helped me. I see the kid's pushing me. He's gonna open my door, and now I have the Bulldog in a close range engagement. This will help me significantly in winning this fight. As I see, I push out. I saw him for a split second jumping on top of the roof, so I know his location. As you see, he's right here. He's jumping on top of the roof, so I got that information. I know he's gonna be up high. I check. He peeks out to the right, jumps over. Pretty dumb move, but I know if I get some good shots off, he will more than likely either die from my shotgun or die from fall damage. So I peek. I get a good flick on him. I get 2 shots on him. He gets hurt, and he dies from fall damage. As you see, his loot's right down here, and the Bulldog really saved me there. I don't know if he would have died just from that fall damage, but the Bulldog saved me big time. So again, there are a lot of things to understand when you're going in solo in the Cycle Frontier. You want to be as aware as possible. Use all the tips I give in this video, and hopefully they helped you out. Make sure to drop a like, leave a sub, and I will see you in the next one. Deuce.